Hello, Southwest UMC, and thank you for joining us on our midweek update. I hope you are, everyone is well and staying indoors and being safe. Just wanted to give you some updates on what to be aware of going forward. With guidance and leadership from our bishop and our conference, we'll be continuing online worship as we've done the last 2 weeks through this entire month. The guidance from our bishop and our cabinet was that how they have seen where Florida is in trying to help stop the spread of this pandemic throughout the state, is that they feel that it is best to continue through not just Easter, but for the rest of this month in continuing our online worship. I know that makes the length of time that we are away a little longer, but how glorious it will be for when the time comes that we are able to join together. The love that we will get to share with each other will be even greater. But with this length of time that we're still going to be away, I encourage you to use the link that we have for online giving. Tithe.ly is the company that we have set up an account with to collect any offerings and tithes that you might have, instead of continuously waiting for our church to reopen. That I encourage you to use these services that we have available. But in the midst of all of this chaos that is going on, I hope that throughout your day that you are thinking of all of the doctors and nurses that are risking so much to help keep us safe. As we have doctors and nurses that have been in the field in our congregation, and we have family members or friends that are working tirelessly day in and day out, for some of them, risking a lot to make sure that this coronavirus, COVID-19, doesn't have even greater effect than what it has. And so I hope that you are thinking about all of them, that you're praying for them. I have a couple friends from undergrad that are nurses and doctors, and even in their just downtime of during lunch or when there's just a little bit of a break, there are many of them that are making masks for other workers, and doctors and nurses, and other people in the hospital. So it's not just for themselves, that they are taking time, any moments of their day, of trying to help in more ways that they're already doing. So I'm continuously praying for them, and I hope that you are as well. But with that, we've said that if there's anyone that has the gifts and skills of not knitting, but sewing and other these gifts that you have, if you have the time to reach out to Michelle Bellinger, that has the templates that you might need, and you can even find them online, of the templates and resources and supplies that you might need. There is such a great need, and if you do have the skills or the abilities and the time, I encourage you to reach out to Michelle to find what way that you can help and that you can be of service for all of the men and women that are giving so much to help us just be healthy. In this time, as we have just started the month of April, our Bishop Carter, just started, as you saw on our Facebook, throughout the month of April, he's reading 5 Psalms, starting with Psalm 1 all through the ends throughout this month of April. And he's not reading these all at once. As he said, he might read 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning, and one in the afternoon and the rest in the evening to spread out throughout his day, so he doesn't feel that he's just the amount of time that's being spent, but it's being able to be part of his entire day. But this is one thing that he's felt called to do, and I encourage you, if you are trying to search for something of trying to connect yourself in a way to God in this time, I encourage you to join with Bishop Carter and many other pastors and other laity and church members throughout our state that are going to be joining with him in reading through the Psalms for this entire month. And if you have any prayer requests, if you are things that you want prayers for, or if you have celebrations and joys that you want to share, please send them to me on my email, or you can put them on our Facebook or our church email address to send them to us, so that we can be so we know of ways that we can be keeping you in our thoughts and minds, even more ways than what we already are. We are praying for you each and every day, and we're thinking about you, and hoping that everyone is being able to stay connected in some way. And I encourage you to find different ways that are meaningful for you to stay connected to our church body, even though we might not be physically together. For the church isn't closed. This isn't the end. We might not be meeting inside of Southwest UMC, but we still are connected. We are still unified. We are still a part of the body of Christ. We are just having to find new ways to have that connection, to have that spiritual connection in our souls in new ways. And I hope that you are finding those ways, and that you are feeling that you are still connected even in this time of social separation. This coming up week and this coming weekend is Palm Sunday, and we have some cool things planned for our worship service, and I hope that you will join us on Sunday as we celebrate the triumphant entrance of Jesus with the palms. We will not be doing a virtual communion this week. On Thursday, for Monday, Thursday, we will be having a special little service to join us together, and I will have something for us on Easter Sunday. So we'll have communion-esque things coming forward to help us still stay connected into these things that we are so accustomed to at the beginning of each month, as we normally do at the United Methodist Church. So don't feel that I've forgotten about this. We will have special ways of still connecting us to this sacrament, to this holy remembrance of sharing the bread and juice around the table of the body and blood of Christ. So with that, I hope you are staying safe, that you are staying healthy, and is just a way that we are continuously being able to stop, to slow down, and to begin deepening our relationship and growing closer to God and to Christ. Hope to see you again in the next time. God bless.